next on Great Day at 9A. Getting footloose to start a brand new term. How the governor is setting the tone at his inaugural ball.
A royal shocker. What Prince Harry says about a fight between brothers over Meghan.
A little help for the moms. How to get back into the work routine with pumping and nursing, or just plain old daily life after holiday disruptions.
And here comes our bride. Marcy Jones is getting a taste of what it takes to get wedding ready at a local bridal shop's grand reopening. That's all right now on Great Day at 9A.
Welcome to Great Day at 9A. I'm Nicole Naleka.
And I'm Scott Haney. It's nice to see you on this kind of dreary Thursday, January 5th.
It is, but as I've been telling you, we should not be complaining because the temperatures are so mild.
And what's going on in California, just a mess out there. So good. Thank God we're here in Connecticut. Yeah. We're doing okay. Well, we're going to have the full forecast coming up in just a bit, but in the meantime, let's get to the headlines.
Yeah, let's get to it. A Norwich firefighter had to be rescued from a burning building after he became trapped last night. Now, crews had to back a ladder up to a second-floor window to try and get him out. They did so, and thankfully he wasn't hurt, and he's okay to go back to work.
Unbelievable.
Now investigators are trying to figure out what exactly started that fire. We know that 2 people were left without a home because of it. And police in Hartford are trying to find 3 suspects they say damaged the historic Mark Twain house.
The local landmark has now been vandalized 3 times in the last month. The vandals smashed in windows and damaged part of a statue. Anyone with information on the suspects are asked to call police. Meantime, the museum has a GoFundMe to help cover the cost of the repairs. We have a link up on our website right now. And, you know, $5, $10, $20, Mark Twain can use the house. They say the damages are going to be between about $15,000 and $20,000 to repair some of that. So disheartening. Yeah. You know, people just have no respect, and especially for something that's such a historic landmark in our state.
Right.
So hopefully they'll catch these guys and just.
It's just so pointless.
It's so pointless.
And you think of, you know, school is back in session.
Right, and there's school groups.
This is a huge place for school trips.
Absolutely, they're visiting the Mark Twain house. There's so much to learn, and so we hope that they catch them soon. But it's just so senseless. It just really is senseless. All right, the United States House of Representatives is going into a 3rd day without a Speaker of the House.
This is crazy.
It's nuts.
And you know why it's crazy too? Because they basically can't do anything without someone elected. So California Republican Kevin McCarthy has now lost 6 straight votes. So far, he's about 15 votes short, and a group of 20 Republicans continue to vote for Florida Congressman Byron Donalds.
McCarthy has reiterated he has no plans to step aside, and the party is negotiating to try to increase support for him. So you know, I think it's just a matter of these 20 Republicans just don't want him in there.
Yeah.
And you know, and these 20, there's a whole, you know, Wendell sent us an article a little bit earlier about these, particularly these 20 holdouts, and they're pretty staunch in their beliefs.
Yeah, they have a commonality that they're sharing, and clearly that's leading to the stalemate. And what's crazy is the fact that nothing can move forward without this. And this is the first time in history that an election for a speaker has gone to multiple ballots since 1923.
It's 100 years, exactly.
Isn't that crazy?
That's really
100 years, right?
It's 100 years.
It's 2023. Hello.
Can you believe 1923 was 100 years ago?
No.
It's remarkable.
Do you know who the president was?
1923.
Herbert Hoover?
Maybe. You're better than that than I am.
I don't know. We'll have to get back to you on that one.
Becky's going to Google it for us.
But McCarthy can only afford to lose 4 votes to become Speaker.
Yeah, and I think he's going to have a tough battle. We're just going to have to wait that one out and see. All right, check out this new video this morning of the governor showing off his moves at the inaugural ball last night. You can see him getting down as the band plays Footloose. Does he have white socks on? That's what I'm trying to figure out here.
Socks or no socks? I'm not sure.
Good for him getting down at his inaugural ball.
The band plays Footloose.
Gotta cut Footloose.
I wonder what Kevin Bacon would think.
He lives right here in the state with.
Yeah, that's true.
With Miss Sedgwick, right?
Yep. During yesterday's State of the State address, the governor talked about how people tweeted at him after the last ball to not dance in public again. But it looks like he is dancing like nobody's watching. And you know what? You gotta give anyone credit if they're willing to get out there on the dance floor and give it their all and not care. Rock on.
Rock on with your bad self, a roadie.
But it does embarrass your kids.
It does embarrass your kids, exactly. So I don't typically. I try not to dance at weddings, but I'm constantly being dragged. Yeah, it just reminds me of prom, and I'm like, I don't want to dance. I didn't want to dance. I didn't want to be there. So
you can dance if you want to.
If you want to, you can leave your friends behind. But if your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance,
then they ain't no friend of mine. Yep.
Oh,
I live on the dance floor. So
I know you do.
I'll pull you next time we go to a wedding.
Like dancing with you is one thing.
Yeah.
We're friends. There's no expectations.
Right.
I don't know. Let's just move on. Great day weather. Hello. We're talking about our Channel 3 early warning dew poll radar.
Calvin Coolidge was a president 100 years ago.
A Calvin Coolidge.
Okay.
I wonder if he was Coolidge on the dance floor. We are tracking dry, although there's still drizzle and mist out there for you this morning. Let's take a look at Futurecast, tomorrow's weather today. Something interesting is going to happen tomorrow. Today we're overcast, okay? A little clipper is going to move by tomorrow. This is tonight, so there will be some scattered showers. Do you see that little blue up there in Northwest Connecticut?
Is that some snow?
That's a little bit of snow. Not a lot of snow, but a little bit of snow. So, and then watch it creep across parts of northeast Connecticut around between 11 and 3. So there could be maybe an inch and a half, maybe 2 inches in the highest elevations of northwest and northeast Connecticut during the day tomorrow, but the rest of the state just stays plain old dry. There will be some isolated showers from time to time, but then we kind of dry things out as we move. There's another little burst of some snow shower activity Friday night. And then Saturday and Sunday we clear things out, and I'll have more on that coming up in the 3-day forecast in just a bit.
Not gonna lie, it's so enjoyable driving into work versus the snow that we usually have to contend with at this time.
I'm with you. All right, we're learning some shocking revelations about the relationship between Prince William and Prince Harry this morning.
Yeah, in his new memoir, Harry says that William physically attacked him during a fight. Now, the book reportedly details an argument between the brothers, and British newspaper The Guardian claims to have received an advanced copy, and they say that Harry writes about William grabbing him by the collar, breaking a necklace that he was wearing, and knocking him to the ground.
Harry's book, called Spare, comes out January 10th. Harry does say William later apologized. So far, the palace has not and probably will never comment about this latest example of the fractured relationship. So, you know, I took my brother and I, Jeff, got into an argument, and he got me the Blondie album for Christmas, and it was like sacred, you know, to have the Blondie album.
At that time,
so I took the album and I threw it down the hallway like a Frisbee. That was my way of getting back at my brother. Siblings fight.
Yeah, it happens.
You know, I don't think we ever came to fisticuffs.
My fisticuffs. My brother is almost 7 years younger than me, so I was more like a second mother to him than like close siblings. We never fought physically or anything like that. But you know, you feel for these brothers because their whole life has been under the public's eye.
Under the microscope.
Yeah, they have literally every move that they make is being watched or ridiculed, whether it seems to be by, you know, the royal, the intel there, you know, that tells them they have to act a certain way.
Absolutely.
And the guidelines they're supposed to follow, or if they're out in public and you feel bad for them.
Becky, is your book club going to do this? Okay, and I think Better Connecticut, 3 p.m. is going to choose this as their book club book as well.
All right.
Great day. Pardon me, I need a quarter in the jar.
Okay, so our producer, Becky, she's in a book club. She said that they are going to make this their February book.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting. I think it would be an interesting read.
Would you want to read it?
I would want to read it.
Yeah.
I just want to see what he's got to say.
Yeah,
you
and
know.
the Netflix documentary, too. I still have yet to finish watching that.
I want to see that. But, and you got to give me your password.
Oh, I do. Yes, I will do that.
Very good.
Hopefully no one at Netflix is watching right now.
I'm not paying any more money for anything.
All right, a Connecticut bridal shop is holding a grand reopening tonight, but we're getting a little sneak peek at what's new on Great Day at 9A.
Marcy's there, reliving some kind of fantasy she has. Marcy, how are you?
I'm great. Good morning, you guys. Whether you're always the bridesmaid or never the bride, or if you're always the bride like Elizabeth Taylor, David's Bridal here has something for everybody. This is the grand reopening right here in Danbury. They've got a lot of fun things going on. They've got a step and repeat with a little red carpet. They're also opening their doors for the first 200 attendees will get a free occasion dress. I can't wait to hear more about that. They're inviting everybody to come and celebrate with them for food and beverage, lots of fun music, and just an a chance to kind of mingle and chat about different styles and what's in and what's not and what's hot and all in between. Brides can win bridesmaid dresses for their whole party. This is incredible. They also have lots of raffles, and everybody gets 10% off their purchase, valid for the entire whole opening weekend. So we've got lots to talk about. I'm going to be with my new friend Laura and Sherry coming up in just a few minutes. Also, they've offered to give me a little bit of a bridal glow up mid-show, so stay tuned for that. We're very excited. We'll be back with you in just a few minutes.
Well, we are very excited to see that,
Yeah,
too.
I got to see this. Are you more of a lace girl, Marcy, or no lace? Or
Thank you so much for asking that, Scott. And I really imagine somebody else asking me that. I'm just kidding. I like lace. I like embellishments. I like crystals. You know, there's really not a lot that I don't like. I also am very into color, even though I know my mom would die if I wore anything else but white on my wedding day. But I've always imagined myself in like a pink ombre dress. How about that?
all right,
I wonder if David's Bridal has that.
we'll check in with you a little later on. Thanks, Marcy.
We'll see. Bye, guys.
Bye, Mars. All right, coming